In this video we're going to talk about emotions and responsibility for feeling them. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. My name is Krzysiek. Together we are going to channel our emotions, connect with them, work with them, express them creatively. We're going to reconnect with our heart desires, with our soul, and explore our true unique potential. If you are interested in my content, subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment. I would love to know how you're feeling and how you're dealing with your own emotions and feelings. How are you feeling today? Is anything bubbling up for you emotionally? Just spend a little bit of time with yourself. Help yourself with deep breathing, relaxation, and ask your body and mind, how am I feeling right now? Am I taking responsibility for my own feelings, or I'm putting that responsibility into the hands of others? Do I want others to make me feel better than I am currently feeling? Or I am with my emotions, feeling them and doing things that make me feel happy, alive, and aligned with my heart. Like I've said before, emotions are signs, are reactions to what is happening inside of us and our reactions to outside world. They help us navigate our life and show us when we are aligned with our heart, our intuition, when we follow that inner compass that each of us has, or when we are misaligned, when we go against our integrity, when we do something that doesn't feel right, but we do it for some reason, whether it is because we think that is the safe way or that's the way we've been taught, we've learned from others. Sometimes they just show us that we need to take some time for ourselves when we feel overwhelmed, especially. Emotions, their level, their magnitude, for example, experiencing prolonged period of depression or manic symptoms, this is all individual thing. Though how we deal with the emotions is completely different story, because the way we in society deal with emotions are often learned from other people. We learn how to experience them or how to not, how to avoid them, how to try to get a fix. Check out stuff like that. Food, addiction, sex, anything, you name it. Human brain, human mind is so amazing that you can always find something to focus on if you don't want to focus on feeling what you are at the moment feeling. And the thing is, you can't be happy all the time. This is just how life works. We experience moments of joy, happiness, excitement, but we experience also depressive moments, moments of despair, moments of sadness, anger, jealousy, frustration, you name it. But why we want to avoid those heavy feelings, those heavy emotions? If we are so, if we are so ready to feel happy, why we don't want to embrace and feel through those so-called negative emotions? Obviously, because they are not pleasant and they hurt. And how we learn to deal with those emotions, how we learn to escape them, how we learn to check out and avoid feeling them. We learn that from observing others as kids, when we are during that emotional development state period, we basically observe others, we observe our parents and how they deal with those emotions. So for example, if you see that whenever your dad gets annoyed, he goes for a drink, cigarette, anything, or just gets plunged in the on the armchair in front of telly and don't want to listen to anyone, don't want to be present. That is because the parents deal with their own emotions, and if they don't address them, if they don't allow themselves to feel them like consciously, then they always going to be checking out and avoiding them. I know that very well. I am a parent too. I've been there, I've done it, and I still got things that I'm working on, like smoking, for example. So every time some feelings that I am not yet ready to embrace come, I tend to my switch tends to go and think that, oh, this is a time for a smoke. Let's check out for 5 minutes. Let's have a break from life. If your mom is not happy about her life, she will tend to project that unhappiness and judgment towards herself onto her children. Because it's always easier to project your own emotions onto others instead of addressing them and trying to, trying to feel them and figure out what those emotions are trying to tell me. We've all learned this way. The more responsibility our parents took for their own emotional state, the more skillful we are at dealing with our own emotions and harnessing the power of them, taking responsibility for how we're feeling, not projecting that blame onto others for how we're feeling. Do you know what happens when for a long period of time a person holds on to an argument, grudge towards someone or something that didn't go their way, and for example cannot forgive another, feels rejected by a parent or lover? Those emotions that we often try to bottle up or escape from, they are not going anywhere. They stay in our mind, they stay in our bodies. They can be lodged in our physical bodies, and with time, if they are not dealt with, they can cause a physical ailment or even disease. Just because everything is connected, soul, body and mind. Everything works in synergy, at least should work, when we follow that, our inner compass, our heart and intuition. And what about our kids? Are we aware of that they learn from what they see and experience? They learn the same way as we did as kids. Especially from age 0 to 7, human brain is like a sponge and takes everything in and codes those behaviors, those patterns of behaviors that they associate with normal. And for a child, no matter what behavior of their parents is, they're always going to associate that as normal because those people are the closest people to the child. So they supposed to be the teachers, and child approaches them as they were teachers. So children observe as we did. They form their own values system, emotional reactions to how they're feeling and what they see around them. The more we take responsibility for our own feelings and emotions, the more empowered our kids going to be. In the future videos, I'm going to touch on how we avoid feelings and those unwanted emotions, how our kids want to avoid them, and how this world is constructed so we can actually have tons of choice to escape, avoid, and check out. And a quick reminder at the end, I am here to initiate a positive change and coming back to the heart, coming back to creativity, coming back to your inner genius, your inner strength, your inner talents that you came to this world to share with others. Very often those talents, they are unknown to us because we are here and not here in our heart. And when we feel our heart, The more time we spend with our heart, the more clear will become to us what we really are, how amazing we really are. If you want to work on your own gifts and with your emotions and basically get to know yourself better from your soul's perspective, following your intuition, then I would love to invite you to one of my art workshops where we exactly explore that. All the details can be found on my Facebook profile page or on my Facebook page Krzysiek Młodzik Art. And thank you for your time and listening, and I will see you in next video. Bye, have a lovely day.